Hey, what's up, guys? We're going to be playing your best Clash Royale decks and brutally rating them. That means if your deck sucks, I will say it. We're going to be playing them on ladder to showcase what their strengths and weaknesses might be. And we're going to get right into it with the best deck in the game right now. This is extremely overpowered. You run Cannoneer and you spam bait cards. Cannoneer crushes any win condition. Your bait cards get good elixir trades the entire time because they're going to be overcommitting against wall breakers and suspicious bushes. And then, of course, they won't have spells because they're going to be throwing the spells on the Dark Goblin suspicious bush wall breakers, and the Dark Goblin evolution just wins you the game. So I'll show you how this deck works. You guys can comment whatever it is in the chat or in the comment section, and I will be playing your deck. The first person to comment it will be the first deck I play. I might switch it up if you guys don't have evolutions or if you don't have win conditions. I will not play your deck. That is just something that we do. If you don't have a real deck that doesn't work at all, then I won't even spend the time to play it, because we've learned that from other streams and other videos that does happen from time to time. Sometimes people just do not play real decks. All right, so we're gonna pop the ability here. We're gonna be able to kill the Valkyrie for sure. I wonder if we're able to get damage on the tower. That'd be awesome. I mean, it's gonna be close. It will hit the tower if he doesn't respawn again. So you want a cannon, which is fine. We go wall breakers and then throw a suspicious bush at him. The only downside is his wall breaker is connected to my towers. I'm not a huge fan of how that happened, but we get both of them to connect to his, so we're back in business. And because we have Cannoneer, it's actually a winning POV for me right now, because Cannoneer starts at lower health. All right, so we get Spear Goblins down here, and then we're going to Fire Spirit so we don't take any damage whatsoever. And this Fire Spirit completely cleans up. We have 2 Spear Goblins staying alive. I think he's going to go wall breakers if I had to guess. I don't really know what version of the deck he's got because he's going to have a weird deck. Like, he has Goblin Barrel with wall breakers, so it's just not normal. I'm going to go wall breakers here. He doesn't have Goblin Gang. He'll have Cannon. It's -1 trade. Okay, Dark Goblin and Ice Spirit. That's fine, too. Sure. I think if we Ice Spirit on this, it's better because the Cannoneer does one-tap it. And I get a positive elixir trade for sure, so I'll take that. Spear Goblins, I don't know if this full counter is. We'll see. I think they do. Alright, so this is one of those moments where I want to log on top of the princess, but at the same time, it's a little bit risky. If I do this, and then I log on top of a Goblin Gang, I like that more. Yeah, that's a Valkyrie. That's not a Goblin Gang. I'll pop the ability. He's going to go Ice Spirit. He's going to hurt it, but it's fine. Both wall breakers connect, so he's definitely in losing position right now. I'm going to go Fire Spirit here as well, and then that's going to kill pretty much everything. I'm going to Ice Spirit, Dark Goblin, Suspicious Bush. The full counter. Alright, so this Dark Goblin also hits the cannon, and I don't think it gets hit by the princess. Okay, it does get hit by the princess. Alright, that's not. We could pre-log a Goblin Gang because I'm just feeling it right now, Mr. Krabs. That would have been a W. I would have actually just won the game. I can still kill the princess, I think, before it kills my Dark Goblin. Yeah, we're clean with it. He doesn't have princess right now, so I can just do this. He hasn't even spammed me, which is really weird. Like, yeah, that's what I would have done as well. I mean, should have done that a long time ago, but whatever. That kind of hurt. Not gonna lie. Fine though. So I'm gonna go Dark Goblin here. I'm just gonna log the princess and then go wall breakers. Kind of like this a lot more than do anything else. I just want to be playing aggressive. That's how I like to play Clash, you know. You guys know how it is. Even though I got Cannoneer, we're not out here with any scary shenanigans. We're just gonna continuously go in for more, and then I can log the Dark Goblin and hit the tower. I like that again, just because I want to get damage and force out elixir from our guy. I think if I do this, we're not going to be able to break through, but you never know. I'm going to go Ice Spirit here because he's going to probably Princess. I'm going to Fire Spirit as well because I think he's going to go some other stuff. I'm going to try to win the battle at the bridge here. Just cycling a whole bunch of cheap cards that I don't really care about. I get a Dark Goblin down here. He'll probably Princess, so we're going to go Ice Spirit. That's a little bit further back. He just didn't play very well compared to us, to be honest. Oh, that was good. I mean, this matchup is bad for us, I would say, because the Cannoneer into the bait deck. It's, like, really rough. I should lose, I think. Dark Goblin hits tower, too, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, he spirited. Makes sense. Was he Valkyr? Yeah, of course. He has to go Goblin Gang. It's free log. Alright, so that's dead. Suspicious Bush. Dark Goblin kills that. I assumed he was going to go Dark Goblin or Princess, so I just wanted to make plays out here. He's going to Valkyrie on the right. I has to. This is a clean defense. We take no damage. Bush doesn't matter. Bandit hits tower. We win the game. Nice. So as you can see, this is my skill level. I'm top 1,000-ish. We're around top 4,000. So if I lose with your deck and I give constructive feedback on it, sometimes maybe I am not the best with your deck because I haven't played it before. And I'll be totally transparent if I play poorly with the deck. But if it's something like Golem or Royal Recruits or like a deck that I've played a lot and I lose with it, then your deck is really bad. If it's one of my main decks. But if it's something, just wanted to showcase that because like, I don't know, that's a good way to start the stream where I play a matchup where I'd say I'm not favored in and it's a mirror matchup at the same skill level. So now you have like some calibration scale. Obviously, if it's a deck like Expo and I lose with it, a lot of times I'm going to be trash with Expo. So I try to be honest. Like if the deck doesn't work, I'll be real with you guys. If I play poorly, I'll be brutally honest about myself too. It's going to be a really fun stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, definitely drop a like on the video. It lets me do more content. All right, so we'll see what people are saying. You got to play Mortar deck. Evo Mortar, Evo Musketeer, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Delivery, Rocket, Log, Knight, says Cooper Co. You know what? If I lost at that, I think that would be my fault, to be honest. I don't know if the deck's going to be that good. And that's kind of the cool thing about this is like I get to test new decks that I never really would have thought about. So, yeah, I mean, you have a win condition, so we'll see how it goes. Your win condition is Rocket Cycle. It's not necessarily the most respectable win condition, but it's a win condition. Oh, man. You're really going to do this to them? You're really going to do this to them? All right. So, I'm going to be playing Princess Tower if you don't specify what tower you want me to use, by the way. Skeletons. Also show my rank after this because a lot of times people are like, oh, it's like you're not at top 4,000 or 3,000. I think we're around top 4,000-ish, somewhere around there. I don't know where, but around there right now. So we're definitely lower than normal if we decide to like kill, you know. And then we got Knight in there. But yeah, right out of the gate, I think the thing that you're missing is like Skeleton Barrel and then like another like win condition. So if you had like Hog Rider here instead of Delivery, I think it would work a little bit better. But hey, man, you're running a fully defensive deck. You're really doing it. So right now we're 3,900 in the world. So a little bit lower than my skill level. But yeah, let's run it. Let's see how it goes. Also, I will put preference on donations as well. Obviously, if you do donate, I will play your deck. But just be clear, I will not be able to do it for the entire stream. Like if you guys donate around the time that the stream ends, I won't be able to do it. So I just want to make 100% clear that I want to, but I can't guarantee it if you guys are donating later on in the stream. All right, so this is not someone that donated, by the way. This is just the first person that commented. So that's what I try to put preference to, the person that comments first on the stream with their deck. I will always play, no matter what. All right, so this is good. I mean, I can just delivery this. That was a terrible delivery. Never mind. I'm actually an NPC. So, like, if I lose this, it's a skill issue, honestly, straight up. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a skill issue. I'll play another game with your deck. I wasn't very focused. This is a very bad game on my end. Very bad game on my end. Oh, no. I mean, I could still win. If I win this, I won't play another game with it. Tragic. Tragedy. I mean, I think I can still win. That's the thing. I think the delivery I kind of need to save, though. Ice Spear off the side. Skeletons here. Ice Spear best be jumping out here. We chuck a mortar. We can delivery on top of minion horde. Oh, that's a random Inferno Tower. Okay. So I think this matchup's like definitely in my favor. Oh my god. I hate my life. I just lost. Yeah, no, I definitely lost. I'd say the matchup's like probably in my favor. I don't know. I mean, the wall breakers make it a little bit more challenging, to be honest. But then I could just mortar on it. Oh my god, dude. I actually do not like playing against bait. As much as it is fun to be the bait player, when you are played against bait, holy hell. So yeah, one of the things about your deck is it's really defensive. So you have to be better than your opponent at all points in time. Like I was not better than the opponent, so I kind of just got cooked, you know? Like your decks like this, you have not many opportunities to deal that much damage, right? Like it's Rocket Cycle, it's Mortar Evolution. So I don't like that aspect of your deck, but I do think it works at like the highest level of gameplay. Or if you're just like trying to beat mid-ladder players, but as you saw, like I fumbled a little bit and then things just fell apart. Like I cycled a Royal delivery at the wrong point. I'm gonna rocket here and just let him 3 crown and go to the next one. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time because I can't come back, right? The mortar does like 1,800 damage if left alone. He's obviously not gonna leave it alone. And then rocket does like around 600, so like 500, 600. I'm not gonna even come back. Even if I get a full mortar that he ignores and a rocket, the potential with this deck is just like not there. You have to play perfect the entire time. I will play one more game with the deck. We'll see what we can do. Let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you spam the same thing a million times, I do time you out for 30 minutes, so don't do that. I do permaban as well if you type the same things a million times after, like, I remove it a couple times. I don't have slow mode in the chat, so one of the things. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So only type it like once or twice. Otherwise, I won't play your deck. If you type it like, 10 times, you can say it right as soon as I finish the game, and that makes the most sense. But if you're spamming it during the game, yeah, don't do that. That's the guaranteed way to like not get your deck played. I'm sorry that I didn't mention that. I thought it was common sense to not spam the same thing 20 times. Starting from the top, going down. Yeah. I'm starting from the top. I'm going to go down a little bit. But at the same time, we're probably going to start at the top and then skip around as well. We'll do some of the donations as well. Like, I'm not going to start from the top and stay at the top. All right. I'm going to mortar other side. So I have to really focus in this game because I didn't play well in the other one. I do not, like, the one thing that I do not like about your deck is there's 0 comeback potential. Like, it's literally like rocket cycle the entire time. It's a slow burn, bro. It's a slow burn. So if you mess up, you just lose the game. That's the very big downside of your deck. Oh, man, that sucks. Could have seen that happening, but did not. Could have envisioned the future. Perfect skeletons. We'll get a night down as well. Yo, look how clean that defense was, guys. That was really, really well played. I somehow mechanically, like, because I locked in, I got everything I needed to. Like, there's not much breathing room for mistakes with this deck, right? That's definitively bad. That is definitively bad. Like, for me to play perfect and have to play perfect is not a good feeling, man. It's definitely not a good feeling. Also leaked elixir, so I didn't play perfect, but I played pretty darn close to perfect. Probably fly machines, and we'll snipe it. He's gonna barbs. I don't know if we can kill them. I have to log on them, probably. I might want to rocket. Did I kill the miner with a rocket too? What the hell? That was clean. All right, so never mind. I played this game pretty much perfect. And there really wasn't that much breathing room. Like, for instance, if he didn't give me that amount of value, if I didn't hit the perfect defense as well on the fly machine, like, I could have taken so much damage, and I would have definitely lost the game. So I don't necessarily like your deck. It's way too defensive. It works. Probably like a 7 out of 10. Like, it works. It's just forces you to play perfect the entire game, which I'm not a huge fan of. A lot of times, having not that much damage potential means that you have to play flawless the entire time and pass every opponent's check. What I mean is, when your opponent attacks you, you have to defend each time really well. And all they need is like you to slip up once. And for you, you're gradually guaranteeing damage each time, but you can't make mistakes. And that's not the way that I think decks should be played, especially at lower levels of skill. I think that those are going to struggle. It'd be a huge struggle for you. That was a good win, but again, like, I played really well. Let's go to the next one. Official Robster. This guy donated it, so I will be playing his deck real quick. Evo Hunter, Evo Witch, Bowler, Monk Void, Goblin Curse, Fly Machine, or Goblin Machine, Inferno Dragon. Damn, dude. I think Void is just a bad card, but I'll test your deck out and see how it goes. I actually haven't played the Evolved Hunter after the nerf. This will be a good data point for me to see if it's worth it. I think that Evolved Witch is still good. It's just nice to not see it in every single deck, and every single moment that you play Clash Royale, you see an Evolved Witch. That was one of the things I saw. I was like, damn, dude. Can't believe how Clash Royale, like, lets that card cook to an unreasonable extent. They just let it be one of the best cards in the game for what I felt like was Century. All right, so we're going to take Void here, and we're going to take Goblin Machine, and then we'll see what we can get. Again, I'm only going to be streaming for around an hour and a half today, guys. So if you're donating early, there's a chance I'll play it. But if you're donating later, I wouldn't donate. I would just, like, type in the chat, because I'll probably, be able to play all the earlier ones. Won't be able to play as many of the later ones. Obviously, right now, everyone that's donating is going to get their deck played. How are we doing it? I just saying that because I don't want people to donate and then be upset if their deck is not played later. We got Goblin Curse, we got Void, we got Monk, we got Bowler, we got Goblin Machine. We do not have Goblin Curse, do we? Yeah, that's what we're missing. So the issue with your deck, I'm going to just say it straight up. You don't have a good way of killing things quickly with Goblin Curse. It's not like you have arrows. It's not like you have Fireball. It's not like you have a lot of different stuff. Like, it's super unfortunate that you are using units instead of the immediate way of killing cards with your Goblin Curse. When you Goblin Curse and then you arrows, you're going to be able to, like, kill a lot of stuff. Or you Goblin Curse and Evolve Zap, you clean up Barbarians. That's broken, right? That's insane. Freaking crazy. Your Bowler, you can't, like, manifest it to hit what you want, It's just not going to work like that. So, definite downside for you. It also seems like you don't have a building targeting card. A lot of your cards just, like, frolic towards the tower and hope that they get there. All right, this is going to be tough. I am playing against a top 400 player, and I don't have a win condition. I said I wasn't going to do that, but you did donate money, so I will play your deck. I don't think this is winnable. I don't think this is winnable, unless he just doesn't play well. But he probably will. It's a little bit spooky. I do like the fact that you have Monk here. You just need to have, like, a Giant or something. Like, you definitely need a Giant in this deck. There's no other way around it. Like, that's just a fact. Unfortunately, my dude. All right, let's pop the ability. Goblin Curse here. Honestly, that worked way better than I thought it would. What the hell? I mean, still, you don't really have a win condition, but this guy just fumbled. I didn't expect a top 400 player to fumble like that. Okay. Oh, man. Truly, Goblin Curse just does things like that, right? All right, I mean, I'm also going to take a ton of damage, too. I guess I should have killed the Royal Ghost first, but, dude, my boys missed everything. That's fun. That's fun for the whole family. All right, well, I mean, this is a weird game. This is a really weird game. That's fine. I think the Void might have not been the right play. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I could Monk, and then it will take the tower afterward. Kind of like that. Or we could go Goblin Machine because it's just a better card. Higher quality card. Probably Goblin Machine. It's just a higher quality card. It's so annoying to play against. It will take the tower. It will kill pretty much everything he has. I like this card a lot more. Yo, thank you guys for all the donos. I will be reading it. I will be playing those decks. I'll tell you guys when the cutoff is, all right? All right, we're going to go Monk here. This is fine. Pretty sure he loses his own Magic Archer. We got fast reflexes out here. On Inferno Dragon. Probably Cycle Witch here. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he's doing that. I think that's silly. Now he's guaranteed to take damage, and he has to Evo Snowball, and then he still takes a Goblin on the tower for sure. I'm pretty sure. Pretty darn close, at least. Like, the Monk will take the tower guaranteed. He's played this pretty sillily. All right, we're taking tower guaranteed for sure, man. I mean, I just dropped this and then maybe try to do more damage. I don't know. Kind of a derpy game, honestly. We do eat that one Spear Goblin, which really sucks, but smart play on his end. I think I kind of had to. Wonder how the Hunter does here. Is it just one shot? It doesn't exactly one shot, but not bad. Dude, I don't like the fact that he has Golden Knight. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Oh. I mean, if I had Giant, man, I would have won already. That's the annoying thing. Like, I don't have a real win condition, man. I can't get on the tower here. As much as I want to, it just doesn't work like that. Oh, man, I should have pushed it off. I failed. Fumbled. Yeah, I got goblins on the tower. I don't know how the hell that happened. Oh shit, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh, that's kind of funny. I didn't see that. That drill just popped out of nowhere. Oh no. Where was that drill from, guys? Yeah, so I mean, if I'm being real, I think that the hunter doesn't do much in your deck. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, so if we were gonna be honest with it, like, I just wanted a win condition, man. Like, I really wanted a win condition. I super needed a goblin giant in there, I'm pretty sure. If you had a goblin giant and then you had something tanking for it with a monk, I think that kind of works. I don't know if the void is good or not. I honestly haven't played enough, but so many pro players are not playing it, so I'm just like kind of against playing it. I didn't see that either. Was it an optical illusion? Dude, I honestly did not see that at all. The other thing you could do is you could throw in a giant and then put in an evolved inferno dragon. I think I like this a little bit more because you have so much splash damage already. Yeah, no, I like this way more. I like this so much more. I think your deck would slap if you did something like this. But also, it's not innovative, you know? This is just like a normal standard, like, goblin giant. Or, sorry, a giant spam deck with Goblin Curse and Goblin Machine, and that's, like, broken. But, yeah, you can't have no win condition, official Robster. Anyway, Kidsty, thank you for the $10. Hey, Jake, love from the UK. Here's the deck. Evo Mega Knight, Evo Wallbreakers, Evo Demo, Ghost, Phoenix, Ram Rider, Bear Barrel, Arrows, and Cannoneer. I like that deck. I think that seems kind of fun. I don't know how good it's going to be. I mean, you only really have Phoenix as anti-air, so I assume I can't cycle that ever. But it's got a lot of fun cards. I think Goblin Demolisher is actually one of the best cards in the game right now. But ironically, I do think this card is one of the most underrated, best cards in Clash by far. I love it. On defense, it feels like a mini giant skeleton. And to have a mini giant skeleton for 4 elixir, that is game defining. Like, it actually drastically changes the direction of the game when the opponent spams into you and you use an Evo Goblin, a Goblin Demolisher, it just kills everything. Like, it's straight up silly. It's straight up silly. It's straight up silly. It's actually insane. All right, we got to be faster with this. I'm going to be joining games a little bit quicker. We got Ram Rider as well. Where are we at? There's our Ram Rider, and then we also need a couple other cards. We want arrows. So if I miss or mess up your deck, let me know. I think this is it. Thank you for the 10, my dude. I also don't have Barbaro in there, so I don't know where the Barbaro should go. All right, so we're probably taking out this, right? Yeah, we're taking out Demolisher. Or the Machine. Dude, that was so funny. I literally didn't even see the drill. Like, I don't know how I was, like, missing that, but that was hilarious. I just saw the drill. I was like, oh, I'm dead. That's fun. I had to go in. My favorite, I mean, you got my race wrong, but I'm glad that you're my, I'm your favorite YouTuber. All right, is this a video? Nah, this is, well, I mean, it's going to be a video, but right now it's more so chill vibes, you know? That's right? Yes. All right, cool. Well, we got the deck correct. So I like the strat. I mean, I just don't think I can ever cycle Phoenix ever. Like, I know that that's just a losing battle. I also have to go Mega Knight here because I want to win against the Wizard, and I don't know. I felt that was a little bit silly. Maybe I should have waited. I think I should have waited. It's fine. Yeah, I should have waited. I didn't want to leak Elixir either, but I probably leaked. He's not going to activate King Tower here. He's just going to take the hit. What the hell? Oh my gosh. He's going to all-in me. All right, so Wizard, it's Elixir Golem, right? It has to be Elixir Golem. It's not going to be a regular Golem deck. It wouldn't make that. Okay, this doesn't make sense. We are going to go Phoenix early. And then probably have to Wallbreaker's Kite. Or no, it just explodes and kills everything. Goated card. Goated card. See, I love Demolisher. I actually just love Demolisher. I can't understate how good it is. And that's one of the things about creating content on this. You guys get to see decks and card combinations, and I get to see decks and card combinations that we typically wouldn't see. I love Demolisher, and I want to put it more in my decks because I've been testing a lot of different decks with it, and I've been having a lot of success. But even with Mega Knight, it's good. Like, with pretty much everything, this card is so freaking good. It is really, really, really criminally underrated right now. I would recommend leveling it up and playing it, or trying to fit it in some of your decks if you guys like deck building or just having fun. You will not be disappointed by this thing. All right, so I'm going to drop Demolisher again, I think, on defense. I don't really want to arrows, but I don't see any way of hitting all of his stuff otherwise. So I'm going to go for that and kind of have to go Bar Barrel here, and we'll see how it goes. If we can kill the wizard, that'd be awesome, but it's not working. Oh, man. The Cannoneer, I don't know if I like it as much in this deck because of that. I mean, if you play against Night Witch, it's kind of rough. Obviously, I think I could have played better, but yeah, it is a little bit annoying. Also, having 2 win conditions is interesting. I don't think it's bad per se. It's just interesting. He also has multiple conditions. I don't think your deck does well into his, is what I'm going to say. It does not seem good into a P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight deck. With a wizard. It just doesn't feel good, you know? It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't inspire confidence for me. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're going to stop this from charging. Oh, never mind. This may be winnable, but it's really tough. Pulling everything back a little bit. I'm going to do this too. I'm not cooked, but I'm not in a good spot. Suffice to say that, eh? He did lightning, though. I think what I want to do is I want to build up a big push and then hopefully just throw wall breakers and Ram Rider when he stupidly overcommits. Which I don't know if he will or not, but I'm really hoping he does, you know? I just hope he's not a very good player. Which I don't think that's like a far-fetched idea to think this guy is not very good. And he's running Mega Knight P.E.K.K.A. So he just needs to not play well, and then we might win. But we really need him to not play well. We gotta start flying in the sky with our birds. It's really the only way to kill this stuff. Alright, if we can pull everything in and then use the Evolve Wall Breakers against the Wizard, that was peak performance, but also, like, probably still not good enough. That defense was really, really clean. And then probably explodes on the Wizard, too. I played that really well. I mean, I can't play this better than what I'm doing right now. I think I'm just cooked. He's got some cards that I don't want to play against. I also don't know if you should be building a deck to beat a Mega Knight P.E.K.K.A. Night Witch deck when you're running Cannoneer, but, like, your deck definitely is weak into it. Oh, no. I love the Demolisher, though. That's at least a fun thing about the deck is how good Demolisher can be. I'm still alive, but barely breathing. I can't do anything. Like, I can't go in for a Ram Rider on the other side. I think I kind of have to. I think I have to full send it. I just hope he's a moron. I need to, like, try 3-card him. It is right into a Mega Knight. I'm just dead. There's, like, nothing you can do. Like, I just kind of had to hope he would not do that. Because we have, like, 13 seconds left. He's just BMing us like crazy. I would typically say good game. I don't really want to say good game to this guy. I really don't want to say good game to this guy. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, Kids D. I like the strategy and the concept of your deck. I don't know if Ram Rider actually has a place in your deck whatsoever, though. The way I see it is if you're running a deck with 2 win conditions, the 2 win conditions have to have some type of synergy. You have 2 win conditions that can bait out buildings, but these don't function at all together. Like, the wall breakers are great, but they're a bait element. Like, if you had a skeleton barrel in here, kind of mess with that, man. I kind of like think that's a little bit better. Maybe, you know, instead of running a Ram Rider, you decide, I kind of want to get crazy with it and put in Suspicious Bush. But what you currently have, for me, it just doesn't have the consistency. It just doesn't have that. So, yeah, a little bit of a downside there. Forgot the tower? No, I got his tower correct. But yeah, I'd rate your deck like a 7 out of 10. I think it still works. It's pretty much like the exact same thing that I just played earlier. With the Hunter, Evo, Witch, Bowler deck. Those decks are okay. Like, they work. They're just not great, you know. They're kind of missing something, you know. You're missing the win condition that actually makes sense. And you have very apparent weaknesses. Aesthetic Antonio. I read your name is Aesthetic Articuno. I'm such a Pokemon player, man. You know the funniest thing is, all right, let me know if you guys have seen me on any platform for shorts for Pokemon stuff. Believe it or not, I've gotten more views in Pokemon than I have in Clash Royale in the past, like, 2-3 days. I've gotten, like, 500,000 views on one platform. And then all my other platforms are like popping off. So like my real life friends were like messaging me. They're like, yo, I've been seeing you in Pokemon. What are you doing? And then other people saying like, yo, you're only doing Pokemon for the money. I'm like, you realize I lose money on all the Pokemon stuff? Like a lot, because I'm creating content. I'm making zero money on the content. So I'm spending a lot of money on the editing. It's very funny. So yeah, I don't know. I just think that's hilarious that people will just like jump to those conclusions. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you guys have seen that. It's really fun. SirTagCR on media if you guys want to drop a follow there or see what I do. It is awesome. And yeah, I'm going to be creating a lot more Pokemon content. Anyway, let's get back into business as we are grinding to get these cards. Do you have Giant Skeleton? I like Giant Skeleton as a card. I think Demolisher is just so much better though right now. Like, I personally prefer Demolisher because its damage is immediate. Like, and it costs less elixir. It also can splash them to the tower from a pretty large proximity. It runs. Like, for all intents and purposes, Giant Skeleton is completely outclassed. Like, Giant Skeleton got power crept very hard. So this is Aesthetic Antonio's deck. He's the AA. And, I mean, I kind of mess with this. I like Evolved Archers. I don't dislike your concept. It's okay. The only downside of what I'm seeing here is the fact that you don't have that fast of a cycle. Like, you have Cannon in here and Giant Skeleton, and then you have all these 3-cost cards. Like, if my opponent is going to be able to have Log, and they have a fast cycle, I can never outcycle their Log. Like, 0% chance. So, that's a very big downside of Log bait. If you're playing a Goblin Barrel bait deck, or you're playing a Hog Rider cycle deck, and you're trying to bait out your opponent's counter, and then outpace their counter, and you don't have a fast cycle, your deck really just is already flawed. So your deck is definitely flawed from that perspective. I would not have Giant Skeleton in this deck. I would definitely remove that and run Demolisher instead. And also on top of that, I would probably put in an Ice Spirit or something cheaper in some capacity for a different card here. Don't know what I would change, but you got to make the deck cheaper. For sure, for sure. All right, so this Archer Queen wins this interaction. I don't really want to spend any elixir here. I don't want to pop the ability. I do want to go Giant Skeleton, actually, because then I win the interaction harder. I kind of like that more. Then we are able to apply more pressure and then feel good about ourselves. Yeah, I don't even want to spend the elixir for the ability yet. He could arrows or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. The cannon card doesn't hit my Archer Queen. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, I have to pop ability earlier. That sucks. I mean, it's part of the game. Did that really... Spending that elixir was really, really annoying. Also, playing against someone with Evolved Witch, I think I have to pop ability into it. So I don't really have a Valkyrie or a Mega Knight or anything for that. Or Lightning. I think I just lose. I think the game is over, guys. We'll see. It's not looking good for me, though. We do kill some of the cards. There is that. But I think the game is actually just over. The quality of the cards in the deck are not that great. So that does kind of annoy me. Giant Skeleton is just not good. It's just part of the game. GG. I don't dislike your deck. I don't think it's terrible, but I think against more competitive cards, the quality of your cards are not as high. I think the Goblin Barrel is actually great. I don't think I played perfectly in this game, but also just like the immobility of your deck definitely hurts quite a bit. I wish the deck was slightly more mobile than it is. You know, as a mobile gaming athlete myself, I kind of want the deck to be more mobile. We're not going to give up in this game because we still got some nice damage, but looking really, really bad. I'm going to go Archer Queen here and then probably Evolved Archer split. I guess with Evolved Archers, like, what do you have as a tank? You only have one tank. You only have Giant Skeleton. So, like, I want to drop Evolved Archers and have a Skeleton King one side and then Elixir Golem the other or something like that, and you just don't have that. All right, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm just going to full send it. Kind of have to, right? Royale Ghost locks tower, which is nice, but he's just going to save arrows for the rest of these situations. I think I'm kind of cooked, guys. I'm going to get 3 crown. I might take a tower, but I'm going to get 3 crown for sure. There's no shot I defend this. That mortar is going to take me out for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Bro's about to be the winner. GG. GG. Yeah, so I guess main downside of your deck is the fact that the cycle being a little bit slow, so it's not that mobile. I don't like that. I also don't like Giant Skeleton as a card. I think this card is like a C tier card. You shouldn't be playing C tier cards. that often. And also, Evo Archers are great, but you want to have Evo Archers in a deck that, like, so let's think about it holistically, right? Evolved Dark Goblin, this card is just higher quality as a card. Right now, it can devour entire pushes by itself. If you have log bait and your opponent's going to drop spells, I'd much rather have a Dark Goblin or a Firecracker stay alive. Evolved Archers, like, they're really good behind Royal Recruits on both sides. They're really good when you split up stuff. They're kind of good with Expo too, because it's just a good utility card. And Expo doesn't have many bait cards, so it's like, yeah, you could air as Archers, whatever, but you could log the Dark Goblin if it was in an Expo deck, and it really wouldn't work. But you don't really want to log a Dark Goblin when you have all this other stuff. So I would definitely make that change, and then I would remove this. I'd probably do something like this. Where's the Demolisher? I'll do that. And then I don't really like Archer Queen that much in log bait decks because you already have bait cards. I'd much rather have like something that I could tank stuff with. I don't know if you saw, but like when I was down a bit, I wanted to have something that I could block, like comfortably block the mortar and the cannon card and all that crap. So I think Skeleton King would just be a better card conceptually, or Boss Bandit. We really want to make your deck pay to win. I would do this. I think this works. I mean, I think this is fine. It's still not great because like your cycle is pretty slow. So maybe I do something like this actually, or Fire Spirit, and then Spear Goblins here, or Ice Spirit. I would do something like this, man. It's basically the exact same deck. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the deck that I would definitely play is this. Like I was just trying to play this. It's just so much better than yours, and it is not even close. It's literally not even close. Like you don't want to rewrite the script too much. You could run it with Goblin Barrel, I guess. Instead of Evolved Wall Breakers, and then run Suspicious Bush, Skeleton Barrel. You could put in Archer Queen over this, maybe your Mighty Miner instead of Boss Bandit. But if you're running like suboptimal versions, the deck is going to be like a lot worse, like a lot worse. I would have destroyed the guy with this deck, but did not even come close to winning with your deck. I mean, that's also just a little bit of a skill issue. I definitely overcommitted a little bit, but just want to let you know like why the deck is worse, and hopefully that helps. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Let's keep going. Okay. So, SirTag the Mad Lag. How bad is the bad bag? The bad bag, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Evo Lumberjack, Evo Wizard. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. This is going to sound like a fun one. I don't like Evo Lumberjack that much, actually. I think it's good with bridge spam decks in certain situations, but a lot of times it just doesn't feel like it's giving me the value that I need. A lot of times, like Evo Lumberjack, I drop it and it's good, but in reality, like I'd rather have other evolutions, you know? Evo Wizard feels really fun. Like surprisingly criminally underrated, especially after the buff. I really have been enjoying it with Balloon, and I didn't think I would. I thought it would suck. I thought I would throw out the video. So if you guys don't know, I actually create content from a standpoint of, will this work? If it doesn't work, I don't post the video. I throw out the games. It is what it is. There have been a lot of situations where I've created content and it was just boring. Like, for instance, I play against a top 200 player, and they're running Electro Giant, and I have Mortar, and then I'm just like, this is happening game after game after game, and I'm not going to put it in the video because it's just boring and it's guaranteed win. Like, no one wants to watch that. So I try not to include boring games that I don't enjoy, and if it's a bad recording session, I just, you know, toss it in the trash and do another one. If the deck doesn't vibe with me, then I don't record the video, and I just, like, toss it away. I have really high standards. I don't just, like, sit there for 5 minutes, record a video, and throw it up. It's just so much more than that, so... yeah, basically, when I did Evolve Wizard, I was expecting to throw it out, and it was so much better than I thought. So very cool. Anyway, here's your deck. I don't like the Dark Goblin in the deck. I think that's stupid. If you're putting Dark Goblin in a deck that doesn't have log bait, then the Dark Goblin's just going to get logged every time, and then it's just going to be useless. You're going to take a -1 trade every time. Legitimately every time. It's not like they're going to log a Prince. I mean, they might. It's just a bad play, so I wouldn't expect him to. The Dark Goblin makes no sense in the deck. You need to either have bats, where, I mean, I guess they zap or rage, and it's a 2-for-2 trade, but, like, it doesn't really matter. I probably wouldn't do bats. Maybe minions. I don't know. Skeletons, Ice Spirit for a fast cycle. Yeah, I don't really like the deck as it is right now. The Dark Goblin irks me on a high level, man. The Dark Goblin already makes me want to rate this deck super low. It makes me want to rate it so low. Also, Aesthetic Antonio, I would probably rate your deck, like, a 6 or a 5, just for reference. I'm gonna try to snipe this hunter first. Oh my god, I just fumbled. Not a generational fumble, but a little bit of a fumble, you know? Like, I'm still going to potentially win this game, but not a good spot. The Dark Goblin did a lot of damage there, and that's cool, but not the best. So trust me, give up is his name. That's interesting. That's kind of funny. I think I can cycle Wizards because it's an evolution. It's really strong, and he doesn't have a balloon, so it's not like I have to save this card. Also, I'm going to go on the other side so he doesn't get a spell value in the side he wants. I do really want to go Prince and then Balloon on the other side, but that would go into a Hunter, so that just doesn't feel great. I think I go Prince here and just hope it jumps, and then he doesn't get the reflection damage on the side that he wants. The spot he wants. You spend a lot of Elixir, but in aggregate, it's not that bad for me. He might Hunter me. Okay, this is fine. I should have Lumberjacked earlier. I'm a fool. Like, that was really bad. If you Lumberjack late like that, it's just kind of pathetic. Like, not good gameplay. If we do this right into a Hunter, I'm an idiot. So I'm not going to. This. I mean, this is kind of rough. That's good. That's really good for me. Thank God. Is this insane? I think this is kind of insane. I don't think that kills my... Oh my God, it did. I didn't think it did. Oh, I haven't played against enough Lumberjack Balloon Freeze. I didn't know that interaction. Now I'm kind of cooked. And he's also going to use Fisherman and pull Lumberjack, obviously. And then Log. See, the Log just like kills my Dark Goblin. It's just the Dark Goblin feels like trash. This is definitely a skill issue on my end because I messed up and I went for a bad freeze. But I'm hoping you can at least see the defect of the deck. Like, obviously, the reason I lost this was my skill. I'm not going to be, like, lying about that. That was my fault. Wait. We could still come back. What is this guy doing? What the hell was that? Oh, my gosh, he could throw. That would be insane. Actually insane. No! Oh, my God, I would have won the game. Oh... If I didn't leak less, if I leaked a little bit less Elixir, man. Damn it. That's rough. I would have won. It's okay. So yeah, your deck, it doesn't make sense having this card in there. 1 million, billion, trillion %, it should not be in the deck. If the opponent has Log, then your card's useless. It's actually straight up useless. I would probably put minions or something. Like, at least you can drop them directly on something, so then they're able to kill cards before the opponent has the gall to go in for arrows. I honestly probably would do this for a faster cycle. And then you have you have Wizard in this. Why would you have Electro Spirit? I think Ice Spirit is just better here. Like, I would do this. I think the deck just works better. I think I would have won the last game. I actually think I would have won the last game if I had this. Skeletons are also really good at stopping opponents' fishermen from pulling. Ice Spirit Skeletons does well enough to kill a lot of stuff. Honestly, you could even do guards, because guards don't die to spells. Doesn't really matter. You do something like this. I mean, I just think the quality of your deck is so much better then. And then you have just Wizard as your anti-air. So your deck as is right now sucks because of the Dark Goblin, but I think it could be really, really good. I think the deck could be super, super solid if you just don't do that. And also my freeze was awful too. So like the last game, a lot of it was my fault. But I still think I would have won if I had a faster cycle. The Dark Goblin just hurt me so much. All right, so Daniel Underhill says Evo Skeletons, Evo Bats, Log, Sparky, Prince, Princess, Hogs, Ewiz. Love this deck. Always use it. Oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy. So I do like the fact that you actually have a win condition, so I appreciate that. But I don't know. It's going to be an insane game. You have like a split lane pressure, which is wild with Sparky. I don't think Sparky should have split lane pressure. If you're running Sparky, you want to build up a push in one side and you want it to work, right? You don't want to be like, I'm going to Hail Mary and send all of it in one side and full send it. I feel like I don't know, on both sides. Like, you don't want to do that on both sides. This is going to be hard. The piggies are always with split lane. Ewiz is interesting as well. I don't think you have a tank. You don't have a giant? Am I running this with no tank? I'm actually just running this with no tank. Bro, I want a giant so bad. I'd trade my left hand for a giant right now. I would literally trade my left hand for a giant. The hog should not be in the deck. You also have Princess and you have no log bait besides Evolved Skeletons. There's a lot that can be improved here. I like Prince. It's a high quality card, but there really needs to be a giant and spells in the deck. I don't see any spells besides log. When you're running Spark, you need to remove bait cards that are dropped on the Spark. You need to remove bats. You need to remove skeletons. You need to remove things like Rage, Goblin Curse, even Rage, Zap. Like most Sparky decks literally have arrows, Zap, Rage, Goblin Curse, arrows. They have like 3 spells, and you're sitting here with just log. Like you actually got your deck neutered. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm being a bit brutal today. That's what I said in the title. I wanted to keep it 100 with you guys, so then you like learn how to play decks and like switch it up and don't run the same deck if it's flawed. You can't run a deck like this. You're gonna get smoked. Like I'm gonna get smoked right now. Basically, like if I play against anyone with half a brain cell and they're running bats and I can't log the bats, it's gonna feel really bad because I can't guarantee the princess is gonna shoot the bats. You need to remove skeletons that are on your stuff. Really, yeah, this is a bait deck. I mean, the log does something, maybe. But this, I'll have to outplay him a lot. We'll see. So I'm going to go Princess here. It will kill the Spear Goblins. And then I'm going to go Skeletons, Bats to get to the evolutions. And then I'm going to probably Royal Hog split 2-2 and see how this goes for me. This is kind of a weird deck. So he's probably not going to be prepared for the Bats on the tower, maybe. Okay, the Bats do not hit the tower. At least the Princess is still able to kill the Valkyrie, so that's really, really big. I might hold the log for the Goblin Gang, or the Dark Goblin. Can I kill it? Pretty darn close, actually, but not close enough. I have to Prince directly on this. I hope that we can at least kill one of them with the Wall Breakers. Yeah, so we do kill one of the Wall Breakers. He's going to go Goblin Gang. I'm going to go Princess and predict it. It wasn't good enough. Feels bad. You could also Princess as well. Or Dark Goblin. But I am better. And now he's going to go Dark Goblin, so we're going to go Royal Hogs. Because that jumps, it actually wasn't good for me. He should have Dark Goblin. I don't think the cannon was very smart. We outplayed him a lot. I'm just going to focus because this matchup's really rough. I'm going to focus really, really hard here, guys. I did lose a couple games. All right, so yeah, sometimes people do some weird strats. I don't think he's going to have Rocket in his deck. But I could maybe Sparky in the back left if I wanted. The log does benefit us here, but like, in reality, imagine I play against someone that has Bats evolution. Like, how am I supposed to kill the Bats evolution? They just like leech on my stuff and I get wrecked. I wish I could kill the princess right now, but I can't. Your deck doesn't let me. Like, you see how I can't support this offense at all? That really sucks. Like, that just doesn't feel right, you know? I feel like I should be able to support this offense a little bit. And I have to eat this, I'm pretty sure. Like, if I don't, I just lose. Like, I need to apply really aggressive stuff. And I'm going to log a Dark Goblin and pray to sweet baby Jesus that this Royal Hogs kills him. Like, I had to play so freaking aggro, man. Just to find damage into someone that's worse, you know? Because he's just going to cannon Valkyrie, all that other stuff. Oh, he chucked a Goblin Bro. Alright, cool. Now he's going to probably Valk. If he goes cannon, he's insane. Yeah, Valkyvo is such a bailout. It misses, which is good. Can we pull it back and outside of the range of the princess? Damn it, it's still on the princess. I log this princess, then I bats, then I split Royal Hogs. Oh my god, I had to play this so well. Alright, thank god we won. That was not fun. Dude had Evolve Valkyrie with a lot of bait cards, man. And cannon. Cannon Evo Valkyrie into our Royal Hogs win condition, guys. Oh no. So yeah, like, I'm just gonna straight up tell you that your deck needs spells, and these cards are absolutely dog crap with your deck. They are dog water. These are dog water cards in here. It should be a universal Sparky deck that has giant Sparky or you're playing Royal Hogs. You can't do both. You literally can't do both. The fact that I had to make a lot of outplays to win that and feel pressured is just like not where you want to be. This Electro Wizard was useless. I wasn't able to use it on offense to kill bait cards. This Princess, I had to make predictions, and literally it looked good because I kept it alive and knew what my opponent was going to do. Imagine if like I wasn't able to predict a lot of his stuff or keep my Princess alive and win bridge battles. Like, he could also just log my Princess, right? But then he was saving the log for the evolved skeletons. I like the concept of this. This is cool, but you need to build it fully like that if you're going to do it. Like, you want to build like Earthquake, then you break through buildings. Oh, okay, maybe I want to have a defensive building that also allows me to stop wind conditions that are going through. I'd probably put in like, I don't know, a Goblin Hut, or, I mean, you'd probably get cooked by Goblin Curse then, but you need to figure out something here that isn't what you're currently doing. Maybe this, and then I don't know what win condition or what tower we like here. It totally depends on like what you like, but I'm not sure. I'd probably put a cannon, to be honest, just because that's my preference. But yeah, it's hard to make a deck work right now with what you had. I think you have to explore the Sparky route or the Royal Hogs route. You can't put them both in the same deck. It doesn't work. It's fun, but yeah, you're not going to win any games at higher levels, and your Electro Wizard is just super, super omega useless. If you're doing like Fireball Bait with an Electro Wizard and Royal Hogs, the Royal Hogs are the only real threat, and the Electro Wizard is like not something they care about fireballing. Like if I see Electro Wizard, I'm like, that's cool. I don't have to spell that. They just fireball the Royal Hogs. It's like, okay, sure. All right. Anyway, Daniel, I appreciate the dono. I hope that that helps you with your deck. Had to be honest with it. It's probably like a 5 or 6. So Jer Rodriguez. I also like your name, Jer. That's an awesome name. All right, so Dark Goblin, Evolve Snowball. And then we got Log Guards Miner. Log Guards Miner. Where we at? All right, we got Miner in here as well. And then we want to put some other cards in there. Mega Knight, Bats, Duchess, please. Please, he says. Of course, man, I got you. But I don't know what version, like, if you wanted Snowball leveled up, but, like, I did it in the order of where you put it. I mean, I'd probably put, like, you have a couple cards that are interesting in here. The Knight and Mega Knight is dumb. You can't put both those in the same thing. That's a little bit silly. It's a little bit silly. All right, so you also had Log in there. What are we moving? Bats, Snowball, Knight, Mega Knight. Like, Knight, Mega Knight just hurts me, man. You shouldn't have both. It just should be a Mega Knight deck. It makes no sense. Miner, Mega Knight. All right, no Prince. Ah, damn. I really wanted that card in the deck, man. All right, so yeah, like, you have an aggressive deck, but, I mean, I feel like it's like this. I think this has to be an evolution. Otherwise, you shouldn't be playing Knight in your deck. Also, Mega Knight should be evolution, too. I don't know what you're doing. All right. Maybe it's this. I honestly don't know. Yikes from me, big dog. You have a lot of cards. It's like a 4. It's like you got 4 evolutions that are possible. Sorry, 5, and I just don't know which ones are it. All right, I think I would run these 2 if I was forced to pick, because I want to run bait cards as a potential win condition. I think Knight is more of an auto include. If you're running Knight, it should be the evolution, but I think you have to make this choice just because I won't be able to win otherwise. You don't have like wall breakers or skeleton barrel or anything. If you didn't know, inside Dark Goblin outranges the buildings and then still hits the tower, I think, for the most part. I don't know why my Dark Goblin's stupid like that, but for the most part, most other people's Dark Goblins don't do that. Mine's just special. All right, so this is looking bad for me, probably. I mean, the Hog Rider is negative trade for him for sure, and then the Bats are probably going to lock tower. Okay, he's Hog Rider Zap. I've never seen that in my life. I don't even understand. Hog Rider Zap goes crazy. I don't think Hog Rider Zap should be a thing. I'm just gonna straight up say it. I don't think that should be a card combo. Come on, Knight. I don't want the Tombstone to distract you anymore. All right. This Tombstone is really good against the Dagger Duchess, to be honest. What the hell? Oh, no. Wait. Honestly, not bad. We forced the zap, too. So now we can get bats. I just am not a fan of playing against someone with zap hog right when we have Evo bats, man. Like, what the heck? Actually insane. You guys got crazy work here. Alright, I mean, sure. That's a Tombstone. I have to full send it. Like, that's really the only way at this point. I think we have to go Knight here, Bats, Dark Goblin middle, and pray to Sweet Baby Kyle if this works. I messed up. Should have not targeted that. It's okay, though. If this Mega Knight jumps, then I'm kind of okay, but it's not really working. The Dark Goblin hits tower because he fumbled really hard. Wow, he fumbled super hard. Didn't know Mega Tumble. I'm not going to do anything. It's just going to die. Bro literally has Mega Knight Tombstone. I don't even understand anymore. My life is not real. Alright, so we're going to do this. Evo Bats. Love that he just zaps that. That's so fun. I think I have to just like play aggressive. That's really the only way that I win. Because my win conditions do not break through his, guys. Your deck is just so bad. I'm sorry, man. The Knight should not be in this thing. The Knight is actually dog water. If we put Knight in a deck, it needs to be like using some type of... It needs to be tanking for something. Whether it's like a giant or a graveyard or like a golem push with E-barbs and bomber. But like, we have no win condition here. Like, what am I supposed to tank for? Like, actually, I'm just tanking the game instead, you know? It's fine where it might be fun, but this just definitely doesn't work. I could have bashed my head into a wall for the entire game, hoping that he would mess up, but I decided not to do that. I tried to play aggressive because that was really the only way that could have won us. Obviously, one game is not representative of, like, how bad or good the deck is, but... just tell, like, I guess this, I think the illustration of how it doesn't work against someone that has like defense and you have zero offense, that you're never going to break through. All right, we go next. But yeah, if you were to play this differently, I think that the Knight has no business in the deck because it's not an evolution. I would probably put in a Prince and make the deck more aggressive. If you made it more aggressive, the deck would be so much better. I think I could win like something like this. And then probably put in a Suz Bush as well, honestly, instead of having both of these small spells. So pick a small spell that you want. I do this, and I probably put in arrows. Arrows are just better. Especially when you're not running Evolve Snowball, Evolve Zap. This just looks so much better, man. I pretty much guarantee a dub if I played this, I'm pretty sure. And then maybe even Firecracker if you wanted instead of the Dark Goblin. But yeah, I'd play this. I'd play this all day. Also, looks like I'm a Mega Knight master. Didn't know I mastered the Mega Knight like that, but okay. All right, so yeah, this would be super good. Evo Inferno, Evo Valkyrie, Skeleton Barrel, Guards, Miner, Dark Goblin, Ice Wizard, Arrows. Yes, sir. The main thing is like the Knight. You can't play Knight in a defensive, like in an aggressive deck. It needs to be Evolved Knight. But like Evolved Knight, Mega Knight is just so weird. Evo Inferno Dragon. All right. Hippie Hype Beast. We're hoping for some really good decks now. We've not had any good ones in the last like 4 or 5. Inferno, Evo Valkyrie. Okay, this looks like it cooks. This actually looks really good. So Evo Inferno, Evo Valkyrie, like those are great cards. Guards, Miner, Dark Goblin, Ice Wizard, Arrows. I like this. I mean, at worst, this is going to be a 7, but like I think it has potential to be. I like the fact that you have a win condition, so I can actually reach the tower. I like the fact that you have the Skeleton Barrel. It's good. You have Miner with it. I still think other cards like Ice Wizard, Dark Goblin are really good too. So every single card that you're putting in here is high quality. Like, I like the fact that you have a lot of high-quality cards. That's what we like to see, man. High-quality cards means that you just don't have to work as hard, you know? If you're smarter, right? Like, for instance, if you're taking a test, I wasn't, like, super great at certain subjects, and I had to work a lot harder than some people that were way smarter than me. It sucked. It honestly sucked to watch my friends that were incredibly intelligent do so well in tests with me, like, studying so much harder than them, and I just did the same. Like, I got a really good grade, but they didn't try. And it's like, damn. You're like forcing yourself to try so much harder with suboptimal strategies sometimes. You're not hippie hype beast, but a lot of other people, the decks just weren't there, you know. Gotta optimize, use the best cards in the game. Unfortunately, that's part of the game, is like the higher quality cards that might be more pay to win, or cards that you haven't upgraded. You gotta like switch your decks. For instance, if I was running a mortar deck at the end of the season, last season, and it literally just didn't work because I was playing against Evolve Witch, and Evolve Witch just was such a good card, and it kind of countered like bait cards, so my deck just didn't work. Like, it literally just didn't work. And it's sad because, you know, I was playing an unranked account, and my other account was like 5,000 to, I don't know, 4,000 or 3,000 in the world, right? And I was like struggling at unranked because the cards were just bad, you know. I couldn't make it work against a card that kind of killed me. Anyway, I like this a lot. I also love Evil Valkyrie here, so I'm just gonna drop that as early as I can. I'm actually I should have played this better, and I could have played this slightly more defensive, where I drop the Valkyrie before the units cross the bridge, so then he has nothing that he can work with. Also, I really like the fact that you have minor skeleton barrels, so you have 2 win conditions with this. I think a lot of bait decks kind of struggle if you don't have multiple ways of winning. I like the fact that you chose a win condition that does a lot of damage, that's strong. Like, I think skeleton barrel's really good. Yeah, I like guards too. I think guards just universally are overpowered in almost every deck. They don't necessarily need to be fitting in a bait deck, but you do have a bait deck, and it makes it even better. So it's cool. And this is the deck that I was losing to all the time last season. So hope we can beat it today. All right. This Inferno Dragon is going to heat up on the tower. I don't know how much damage it's going to do. It seems like it's going to do a crap ton, though. Oh my god, he's just dead. That's kind of funny. It's honestly kind of funny. Yeehaw. Alright, the Ice Wizard should have been placed on defense. The Valkyrie should have been placed in the other spot. My bad. That Ice Wizard was really, really bad. Damn, that was awful. So, yeah. Valkyrie there. Ice Wizard on defense. Way better. Oops. Huge blunder. Because Ice Wizard has range, so it should have been able to kill everything. Also, he got way more skeletons spawn on the right than I thought he would. Kind of insane. Bro got some good luck there. Alright, so this Evil Valk is going to put in work, obviously. I think we just eat it and all in. I don't think I didn't defend that. So it's just better to play more aggressive when you can't defend, and then just recognize that and work with what you have. I hate Goblin Hut still. I actually hate it. That's such a goated card. Like, bro, I went all in. I still didn't get it. That's crazy. Don't tell me the witch defends this with a Bard Barrel. Don't tell me a witch defends this with a Bard Barrel, bro. Don't tell me a witch defends that with the Bard Barrel and then my arrows don't come down in time. Oh my god. We are so back, baby. Holy hell. That was legitimately last second. Okay. Don't tell me it's over till it's actually over, I guess. Oh my goodness. That would have been my fault too, because I messed up with the Ice Wizard. Skill diff. Honestly, bad gameplay on my end if I lost that. Luckily, we get to say if. It doesn't look like I'm going to lose now, hopefully. Man, I hate Goblin Hut so much. We did around the same that he did. I hope the Val... Are you joking? You gotta be joking me, man. That card's still alive. Insane. This has got to be like the craziest BS shenanigans I've ever seen. That card literally stayed alive. I don't know how. Jeez, dude, that would have probably been the most unbelievable loss ever because I just missed it. Yeah, the Ice Wizard is really important to cycle on defense because spawn-in damage to kill the skeletons and then also the range. The Valkyrie should have been directly on top of the Knight and the Ice Wizard. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a generational grief. That was really bad gameplay on my end. I don't think your deck is bad at all there. That's just my fault. I also think Evolve Witch needs more of a nerf. And Goblin Hut. But yeah. Evolved Knight is really good with Graveyard. It's just not good when it's like a solo wimpy Knight all alone. I'd rate your deck like an 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. I don't know if I would change anything about it. I think that your deck is good as is. I think Suspicious Bush is a high quality card as well. So maybe what I would do is instead of the Miner, I might put in Suspicious Bush. I just kind of like that more. I would see, I'd mess around with it for dual lane pressure. Maybe you like the Miner because it gets guaranteed damage and it tanks for the skeletons from the Skeleton Barrel, the Dark Goblin, and the guards. So maybe you don't want to change that. And that's understandable. I don't like Drill in here. I like the Miner. But I think Suspicious Bush is something that I'd play with because for a 2 elixir card, it's just so overpowered. So let me know how that works for you. Try Suspicious Bush in there. And yeah, I think it's an 8 out of 10. I mean, I can't really improve it that much. I think Evolve Valkyrie is so good. I don't know if Evolve Inferno Dragon is completely necessary. So maybe one thing you could do is this. And then this. I might try this. I think I like this. I think I mess with this so much more. The reason why I don't love Evolved Inferno Dragon, I guess, is if you don't have the proper support and you don't have freeze or multiple spells or ways of keeping that thing alive for forever, it just feels bad. Like you don't have a tank. You have Valkyrie, but like that's not really a tank for your Evolved Inferno Dragon. You want to keep your Evolved Inferno Dragon as long alive as you can. Like going for Lumberjack and then Evolved Inferno Dragon and then freeze, that's stupidly obnoxious. The Evolved Inferno Dragon takes 2 cycles to get to, so it just doesn't feel that good when it's not there. By the way, Evolved Valkyrie, S+ tier card. Like, if you guys are using this, it is unfair. It is one of the biggest bailout cards in the game. It defends Giant Night Witch, it defends Golem Night Witch, it defends a lot of things by itself. It is so underused. It really needs to be played a lot more. Also, Douglas, thank you, man. Check yours out real quick. Thank you guys for all of the messages as well. You guys are just pumping. You guys are pumping out here in the chat. Make sure, again, only type it like a couple times, like once every 2-3 minutes. If you have other things, type it, but not that. It would mean a lot if you could open my 2.8 lumber cycle. Are you open to it? It is truly fun. This is Rashab. You got to type it out. I can't like just copy it. I found another one right now. This is Jack's deck. Evo Valk, Evo Mortar. Valk, Evo Mortar. I mean, glad that you're using Valkyrie, man. Thank you for that. Also, donations will probably come to an end soon. Do not donate soon. Actually, probably now. I would not recommend donating any money to me because I'm starting to go through other decks as well. So I'll hit every donation message right now. But other than that, I can't guarantee that I'm going to get it. So the last person is Taste. Taste, I will be playing your deck. I don't know if I'll get to everyone else's. So if you're donating, do not donate. Unless you want to just support me, which is fine. But yeah, I want to be 100% crystal clear. Taste is the last person. There's a cutoff. You know, I like if you go to a ice cream stop and then they're like, "Yo, this is the end of the line," and then some people come and it's like, "Oh no, you can't get ice cream." It's like one of the worst feelings ever. Sucks. All right, we want Miner in there. I think we just yoinked Miner out. All right, we got Miner, we got Poison Log, and then we also have Phoenix Goblins. This is interesting. I mean, this really looks like an old school Miner Poison deck that I was playing a long time ago. And I don't think it's going to work at high level at all, but looks fun. Reason why I don't think this is going to work against higher level players is it looks too defensive. It's like the same thing as the Rocket deck. Whereas you have to pretty much play perfect the entire time. And I don't have any other real anti-air defense besides Phoenix. So it just feels awful. Oh, we're playing against Expo. That's fun. I was hoping he would log or something. He's just going to let the Tesla expire, which is fine. I could miner here. He'll go skeletons. Okay, never mind. He's just going to Expo me. That's fun. Yeah, I don't have a range card. That always sucks. I just don't have any real way of stopping this right now. He's going to log probably. So rough, man. Like, I don't think this guy's good at the game, even remotely. He just Tesla Expo'd and got damage. So the downside of your deck is, like, I don't have a Musketeer. I don't have an Archer Queen. I don't have anything to snipe Expos or anything really in general. So you're really relying on that Phoenix, like, a lot more than other decks. Which is fine. It's just not the way I like to play. Probably Knight and then Archers on this. That's also a play, I guess. Kind of interesting. I don't know if that was smart on my end. I think the Valk was probably stupid. He's going to Fireball, which is really bad. Yeah, I think we both played horrendously there. I think those are just bad. Like, those are just objectively terrible decisions. There's no reason for him to Fireball that. That was crazy. Let's go Ice Spear in front of 2 goblins and see if they get damage. This would be kind of funny if it worked. He might just freak out and, like, let goblins lock on the tower. Yeah, he did. He let goblins hit the tower. That's insane. All right, so he's going to go Tesla left side. And I could Valkyrie and make a prediction. And just, like, let the archers do their thing. I think I might just win. If he just goes Tesla into that. Could have waited a split second. He might have done it. He might Tesla now. After the Valkyrie passes. This too shall pass. Yeah, there it is. What a fun card. All right, so I do think that we can get an Expo, or a mortar connection near the tower. Not on the tower, but near. Phoenix is really fun with miner. I do like that. I like the concept of Phoenix with miner because, like, the miner will tank for it. It's always fun. Drop a defensive mortar here. He's going to Fireball this, probably. I don't think he's bad at the game, so we'll see. Never mind, that Fireball was not it. Oh, man. Fireball was not it, for sure. I mean, I could log this. I'm also not playing perfect either. He seems like one of those players that just only drops Teslas on offense and just doesn't know that they are, like, a defensive card, too. That's fine. That's a little bit of damage. I poisoned, though. Oh my god, he just went in. Insane, bro. Where is he Tesla now? Still, like, he drops it on offense. That's what I'm talking about, man. These players, bro. Just drop everything on offense all the time. Derp, derp. Yeah, the mortar actually tanked for it, which is insanely good. I hope we can get a Tesla. If we get a Knight, that's not it. Sure. I mean, he's just gonna mortar. Sorry, he's gonna Expo with the Tesla. Left side, probably. That's fun for the whole family. It's a really bad poison on my end. Oops. Guys, I'm not playing this very well. What? Oh, no. Crap. I'm sorry, man. I don't think your deck's bad. I think I just messed up. GG. That's a skill diff. That's a skill diff and a half. Oh, that's bad. I should never lose to that guy. That's my fault. I do think, though, not having a range card in the Expo makes it a lot harder. It's winnable for sure. You just have to tank, and then you'd be able to win, probably. I don't like the goblins as much. I think guards are just the superior card. So if I were to change this deck, I would definitely not use goblins. Like, I guess maybe you like goblins because they're synergistic with the actual goblin from the mortar and then the phoenix egg. So then the opponent has to log those. So maybe it makes sense. I even like spear goblins more, to be honest. Because they can do chip damage from a distance and opponents can't ignore it. Whereas the actual other goblins are just not as good. Like, I don't like regular goblins at all. Alright. That was unfortunate. Alright, already. Okay. So, not bad, not bad. I would say the deck is probably like a 7-5, maybe an 8. It's not bad. It's not a bad deck at all. And especially like what you said is fun to play into most mid-ladder menace decks. I think it is too. Like if you run Valkyrie Evolution and Ice Spirit and like Phoenix, you're probably going to beat all the mid-ladder players really badly. I don't like regular goblins though. So Spear Goblins, having some range card would be nice. Like any range card, man. And it also gives you more anti-air defense too. It might seem silly, but like this is anti-air defense. It is something. It is something. Like trust me, it does actually put in work sometimes. All right, so yeah, that's what I would change, Jack, and hopefully that helps you out. The main weakness I think with your deck is going to be against cards where you need the range card, like maybe against Expo that I just played against. Like an Archer Queen would be so good there. I would win automatically with Archer Queen. But I lost that game because of my skill. All right, anyway, Evo Drag, Evo Cage, Golem. Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. Now I get to play a deck that I'm very good at. These are the decks that I'm actually like I have played them way too many times. So yeah, thank you for giving me a deck that is in my wheelhouse. It's super easy to play though. Dragon, Evo, Dragon, these types of decks are just brain rot. I think Evo Cage is probably one of the best cards in Clash because it is 4 elixir, it eats out P.E.K.K.A.s and Mega Knights, it beats a lot of mid-ladder decks. I think Evolved Goblin Cage is criminally underrated. Same thing as like Evo Mortar. Sorry, not Evo Mortar. Evo Valkyrie and Evo Cage, I think, are some of the best cards in the game that people just don't play. Kind of sad, to be honest. All right, already. NATO Bar Barrel Lightning. NATO Bar Barrel Lightning. Where's our NATO at? Where's our Bar Barrel at? And then our Lightning is like in the back, all the way down. All right. So we got a lot of stuff out here. Either Phoenix or Scout, you gotta tell me. I mean, I can't build the deck for you because then it's unfair. I mean, I'm gonna put Phoenix in there right now. I think Skeleton Dragons are better though. We'll see. Like, what do I think? I mean, you don't really have bait in your deck. I like Skeleton Dragons a little bit more. Phoenix is okay. I just don't like Phoenix that much as a card right now. I don't play it in many of my decks. Skeleton Dragons are higher quality. They do more damage. They're just stronger, genuinely. So I'll put Skeleton Dragons in the deck. They're also boosted this season, and I don't think Phoenix is, so do that. Play a card that everyone has the ability to use. Yeah, anyway. The way that you play this deck is pretty obvious. You wait, you chill, you relax. The only card that you should ever cycle at the start is Goblin Cage because you get to the evolution, and then if the opponents spam into you, they're stupid because it's just like they not good. Like they can't spam into the cage. Okay, we can activate King Tower here, I think. No, I'm silly. I thought that we could pull the bats and that. I didn't know that. All right, well, I learned. But yeah, if they spam into this, they're stupid. They can't spam into that, so that's a really good play. Yeah, Goblin Cage is unfair in certain aspects. Like Pompeo, the way he plays is he'll actively like drop Goblin Cage's first play all the time, and then if opponents don't respond, he'll like all in. So he just goes really aggro. That's how some of the better Goblin Cage players play, if you guys are unaware. Also, this guy's running a super fun deck. Oh man, I love Mortar with Goblin Demolisher. Yo, that's so sick. What an awesome strat from our opponent. Oh, I feel bad that he missed that. I think he's kind of in loser's POV right now after that. I can drop a Golem, which I usually wouldn't do, but I'm up quite a bit. And he doesn't have Minor in cycle. So he can't go Minor plus Bats and be scary. Like, he can do it. It's just not scary. At least I don't think it's that scary. I wish I activated King Tower, but I'm going to do this because the Minor wasn't in cycle anymore. And, like, I think I can play really aggro. This might be a bad decision, but I'm going to risk it because I should be up enough to justify it. We're going to go Skeleton Dragons here, and then we're going to evolve the Electro Dragon off on the side and hope with Sweet Baby everything that he doesn't have Lightning. If he doesn't have Lightning, he just goes Bing Bing, right? And then it Bing Bings until he gets Bing Bing bopped. And then we just do this. He played that really well, I think. genuinely played that really well. He might not have elixir for the Goblin Gang. Oh, he does. Well played. We're going to sacrifice the Barbro and then get a hit on the tower. The NATO sucks, though. It's not. Those bats are going to hurt like hell. Skeleton Dragons have to come down. Alright, we got to Diddy Cage the king. Damn, I just lost. Oh, no, it's on the boss bandit. We're chilling. Sometimes, like, small interactions like that... Oh, no, I don't know how that hit my tower. Sometimes small interactions like that change the game in such a dramatic way. Like, you either win or lose based off of that sometimes. Kind of silly how interactions like that really, really dramatically change the game. This guy's a good player, though. He's actually quite good. He messed up earlier, but, like, good gameplay on his end. Obviously, going to lightning this. We take those. And then we just go Skeleton Dragons. If I ignore that, then I can set up a Golem. I'm eating some damage, but it's worth for the long-term horizon of this game. Obviously, I'm going to cycle here so he can't Golem me. Or, sorry, mortar me. Oh my god, there's no way I just caught that miner. That's insane. Take those. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, he had lightning. Never mind. I just automatically lose his matchup. That's fun. That's really fun. I love that. I love that for me. Alright, so this is not your deck's fault. This guy just built a deck to beat you. He has Golem plus... He has, like, lightning for this. It's just insane. Just unlucky. I mean, that's just kind of really unlucky, man. I don't know what else to say. Bro shouldn't have lightning here. It's a good deck, though. It's a good deck that he's playing. It's just not what we wanted to play against, you know? Not really that fair for us, bro. We have to go Diddy Cage here. It's going to hit my tower. I'm so cooked. It's not like I even played poorly. I think I played perfect. Or not perfect. I did play poorly at the end, but or at the start. I missed the NATO. But like, nah, man. That lightning's just so crazy. You can't do anything there. I think one of the downsides of your deck is you don't have lightning bait. So I don't know like how to change that completely. Like you used to be able to run Goblinstein and then having the evolved Electro Dragon. Like maybe straight up the gameplay decision for you is Elixir Collector. Then the opponent can't lightning on the Elixir Collector and the Electro Dragon. You have to run something like this maybe. And then swap out... Probably have to swap this out and then do guards here. So then... we do something like this. You could laugh at me for this, but I think this is just probably a lot better. So you have like ample lightning bait. And then you have skeleton dragons, I guess, if you really want to. Boss bandit is not even like really a necessity, to be honest. So you have more defensive answers. I would do this. I'd play something like this, bro. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put boss bandit instead of skeleton dragons, but you want to do something that has more lightning bait, so then the opponent can't just lightning your freaking electro dragon and say good game. Because if he has an answer to your golem, like a cannoneer in a building, you're not breaking through. There's like, it doesn't matter if you're way better. Like I definitely would have broken through if I had an elixir advantage. I'm definitely way better than that guy based off of like my ranks with golem and stuff previously. It's just, there was nothing you could really do to break through. The guy's really good, though. It's just, you should have lost the game. So, the lightning just completely counters us there. Like, if we build up a satisfying push, if we have a game-winning moment, and then it dies because he lightnings, really not a fun moment, you know? It's part of the game, though. Sometimes decks do beat you, so if you're okay losing to those types of decks, that's fine. I personally wouldn't be okay with that, so I'd swap things around, and I would make sure my deck doesn't automatically lose to lightning. All right, so Evo, for your deck, I'd give it like a 6 or 7. I'd say 7. I'd say 7. It still works. It's just situational. If your opponent has lightning, your deck's awful. So then it becomes really bad. I think your deck is like an 8 if they don't have lightning and a 5 if they have lightning. Like, you're not winning. You're not winning against good players, at least. All right, so... Snowball, Evo Executioner. I love Evolved Executioner. I think it's really, really good. Very nice. So Boss Bandit guards Barbaro. Nice. This is really easy. Just throw these cards in the deck that I've always been using. Love seeing that. We love that for me. We love that for me. Where's our Boss Bandit at? There it is. Broken card. Ram Rider Lightning. Ram Rider Lightning. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Nice. And then I swapped out the Lightning because I'm an NPC. I'm an NPC out here, baby. Yeah, baby. And then we want Rogue Ghost in there, and that's the deck. Wait, dude, this is like a really good deck. This is like a 9 or 10 out of 10. But this is not a deck that you built, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you didn't build this deck. You know what? Because I've lost so many games, I'm going to play it anyway. Free win. Thank you. This is like one of the best decks in the game. I'm pretty sure like this is like a 10 out of 10 like skill, like easy deck to use and win with. If I lose with this, I just suck at Clash. I'm not going to lose with it. But yeah, it's really, really good. If I cycle Executionary Balloons other side, I can still defend with Snowball and then Ram Rider usually. This actually isn't good. Yes, Polar. If he has Inferno Dragon, that's like one of the few things that's kind of annoying. Polar Inferno Dragon with Balloon could be a bad matchup. I really hope that's not the case. I don't want that to happen right now. Damn it, dude. Come on. You don't want to do that to me right now. You don't have to hit me with the smoke like that. You really don't have to hit me with the smoke like that. Oh my gosh. Like the one bad matchup this deck has? Seriously? Really? Great. Let's go. We got Barbs in there too. This is a joke. It's a joke. You could lose. Yeah, I could lose this. I could lose this. And this deck doesn't lose because it's so good. But like, bro has Barb's Bowler with freaking Inferno Dragon, man. The joke. It's a joke. Oh no. I mean, he doesn't have Elixir for Bowler, so he's gonna take damage. I played better there, so whatever. But y'all, this game wants to tilt me. It wants to tilt me. So if you realize what I did is I was like, okay, he doesn't have Bowler back in cycle, doesn't have Elixir for it, so I'm gonna go for Ram Rider. He's just like not playing well though. He should be using that to win bridge battles, and he's just like using it randomly at the river. So like he needs to use it against Executioners or something that's actually big, not like, you know, a card that's about to die. All right, he could freeze me. He doesn't. He's got Barbs. How much you want to bet? He goes, okay, not that. Not that. That's terrible. He's just cooking himself. I could Lightning on the Barbs. I don't know. Did they die to Lightning? You guys know? F it, we ball. I'm such a dum-dum. Oh, this is going to be a fun interaction. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, Mr. Krabs. I mean, I defended. I just played like a moron, so it was kind of fun. Not my best work. The Lightning was totally bad. I should have just taken the damage and like not overcommitted. That's me again when I do it again. I just run it back for the 2-time. I'm talented with those Lightnings, guys. What can I say? Ain't no one like Lightning like me. Oh, damn it. It actually hit my tower. Yo! Wait, I'm going to lose. I don't win this. I actually lost. Oh, crap. All right, we have to focus. Dude, there's no way. Dude, there's no way he's got this matchup and I play like that. I played so poorly. I just Lightning for the fun of it. That was so dumb. That was actually so stupid. Okay, wait. There's no defense for this. We're fine. He just cycled his Bowler and his Inferno Dragon. And his all of his stuff. Bro just a mega cooked himself. Or he should have Omega cooked himself, but he's still alive, man. That's crazy. Criminal behavior here. Criminal behavior here. I love that knockback, baby. Baby. I have to play better here. He's gonna go Barbs. He's gonna take a Lightning probably. I can go guards on this and then Barbaro after. Probably the only play. I hate how much damage that does. As you can see, the Inferno Dragon just automatically wins this matchup, unless he's just an NPC and awful. He should barbs. I need to get to the snowball. I don't think I can, so I'm going to snowball here instead. And he's going to bowler in the middle or something stupid. Yeah, he's just going to keep doing stupid stuff like that and get away with it. Like, he's just, I don't know, man. This is frustrating. We all know he's just, like, not playing the game correctly. Doesn't really matter all that much, though. I'm going to play that deck again, guys. We're just going to get a free win because we're not going to play against Barb's Bowler with Inferno Dragon. That's just not, that's not real. That's not real. That's not, I said I was going to play your guys' decks the entire time. I am playing your guys' decks another game. I have just so much confidence in this deck that I am not going to play against that again for the rest of my life. That will never happen again. That will literally never happen again. Barb's Bowler with that, and I threw. I actually had the game won, and I should have not tossed it in the trash. Should not have lightninged when I had the game guaranteed won. All I had to do was defend against the graveyard. I had enough elixir. The game was ours. Thank God we have a good matchup here. He's not going to have Bowler and Barbs. It's just not going to happen. He'll like Inferno Dragon here or something. Boss Bennett should have been placed better. That's fine. That's totally okay for me. This is a good lightning, I think. The Executioner cleans up everything afterward, and then I don't have to worry about the Skeleton Dragon. So even though it's like an aggregate a bad trade, it's worth it because the Executioner is so like good for me overall. He has the Diddy Cage, so I can't go for Ram Rider here. If I go Ram Rider into Diddy Cage, it's stupid. I go Guards here because it's not a great trade for him. If he arrows or zaps or something, Valkyrie also isn't great. He's gonna Diddy Cage the Royal Ghost, so I'm gonna Royal Ghost on the Valk, and then I think this is fine. Those are immediately sent. Yeah, dude, that was just like, I could not believe that I saw Barbs, and when I said please don't have Inferno Dragon, he just full sent the Inferno Dragon, and then he kept bullering in the middle. It's just like probably the most aggravating loss ever. I hate when that stuff happens. You can't really do anything about it. Sometimes it isn't like the deck's fault. It's just, you know, your opponent just decides to randomly put in cards in their deck that they shouldn't have, or they sometimes just have cards that are tough for you to counter. Bro doesn't have Valk, so I'm just gonna do this. I can't defend anyway, so we'll send it. Take his tower on the other side. Oh, wait, really? Not good, guys. This is probably going to be a loss. Those guards are really good for him. Yeah, this guy's played well. I also wasted elixir. I definitely lose. If he Goblin Cages, I actually just lose. I mean, if he Skeleton Dragons, I guess I could be okay. How's the Executioner do here? The answer is not good enough. I definitely lost. I did not expect him to have lightning, man. What the hell? Like, they always have random cards in their deck. They always have the randomest cards, man. What the heck? Not real life, bro. I can't break through this. I'm targeting units. I'm not even targeting the tower because I have to kill the Valk. Okay, I played that really well, but still not good enough. I still lose. There's no shot I win. He just lightnings me. Wait. Yes, let's go back to another lightning. If he has Evo Valk, I'm going to crash out. It's going to be a generational crash out right now. He might have Evo Valk. Oh, never mind. He just arrows. Never mind. This is over. This is fun. That's a fun game. Holy hell. This deck, from my gameplay, from the games that I've seen, the games that I've played with it, it is actually legitimately one of the best decks in the game. Like, it is actually one of the best decks in the game. But off of the sample size of 2 that we just had, those are not good matchups at all. Why does he have that? It's not even like there's Witch in the game as much as it was anymore. He's got 3 ground defensive cards, and then he's going to have Lightning for the Executioner. And all he has to do is get like a Fly Machine hit or a Skeleton Dragon hit or something with a lot of Hunt hanging. This is just so frustrating. Those last 2 games are really frustrating. This one especially should have been a win. That's my fault, guys. He's top with 2,000 somehow. I didn't expect that to be the case. Just admit the deck isn't that good. No, this deck is really good. That's just not the games that we wanted. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Sorry I wasn't able to win with those decks or with that deck today. But I don't have time to continue to play it. All right, so we got Evo Witch, Evo Skeletons, Elixir Collector, Giant Skeleton, Skeleton Barrel, Tombstone, NATO Clone. You're insane, man. You're insane. You're insane. You're actually crazy with it. You're actually crazy with it. Where's our Elixir Collector at? But yeah, this deck is super good. It's just, it's unfortunate. Certain times, like if you have a smaller sample size, you can get hard counter 2 games in a row. It is totally possible. Like it is, I should have won the first time. Should have won the first time. The second one, there's no shot in hell. Not with what happens there. Not with the cards that he had. No one wins that one, guys. The last one with the Lob Hound, that's not really winnable. Skeleton Burl, Giant Skeleton, Tombstone Clone, Tornado. It's a really whack deck. All right, we got to go quick. We got to go quick. Who is the person that I said that was the last person? Taste. Okay. All right, so we got Tornado. Oh my gosh, we have a lot more games than I thought. I might not be able to do all of them. I actually do have to go soon. I will rate your decks if I don't get to play them. I will start going through them and talking about them before we leave. I'm very sorry. And if you guys remind me, if you're like, hey, I donated, we can do another stream later today or something. All right, so we're missing out on Ghost, Ram Rider, Lightning. Wait, sorry, no, I just did that one. Tornado Clone. Yeah, I'm just rattled after losing those games, man. I'm actually straight up rattled after losing this. I did not expect that to be as unlucky as that was. It's part of the game, though. I guess it is totally part of the game to have that happen. It's just not fun when that happens. Not fun at all. All right, so this is your deck. If I win with this compared to the last deck, I'm just going to crash out, man. Your deck is way more memey. It does kind of work because you do have, like, lightning bait with the elixir collector, so it's fine. But, yeah, I'm just going to cycle the witch immediately. It's super funny how, yeah, I know. It's seriously super funny how, like, the better deck I was just, like, unable to get good results with. It's insane. I guess sometimes that does happen. It's just kind of sad, like, when you know a deck is really good, and you're just like, okay, that's part of the game, you know? So, we're going to be able to defend this pretty easily with Giant Skeleton. It's not a good card, but it is fun with Clone. So, your entire concept of this, I guess, is to use Tombstone so you can fuel the Evolved Witch. The Boss Bandit might even win that interaction. It's pretty darn close. It doesn't hit my tower because it has to walk around the bomb, but really close. And now we have the Evolved Witch with a Tombstone and Skeletons. So he probably, I mean, should have a good defense here for the Evolved Witch because he has Lightning, but he doesn't have it in Cycle. So we'll see how this goes. The way I like to play is I like going Evolved Witch one side. I like going Skeleton Barrel the other side. I like doing dual lane pressure. This is just generally better. Almost certainly better than anything else. Also, we can just straight up Tombstone like this. So then the Ram Rider doesn't even charge. Honestly, full send it. I'm just going to full send it. All on the same side. Screw it. Let's do it. See how this goes. I bet I just won. Dude, this game is not real. Clash Royale is not a real game. Clash Royale is not a real game. Out of all the decks today, this is by far the most fun one. But, like, this is situational, right? Like, you look at this spot, and you're like, this deck is so good. You 3-count him in 3 seconds. But, like, in reality, sure, I did that. This deck kind of is hilarious as hell. And I'll maybe even record a video on it. Tim, that was pretty funny. But at the same time, it's not real, bro. It's not real. Like, he just threw a bar barrel for no reason. I was like, well, I think you're dead now, bro. Oh, we beat the good deck. Does the good deck never win? Does the good deck never win? Can someone let me know? Is this deck cursed? Is it so good that it's cursed? What the hell is happening here? We lose with it 2 games in a row. And I'm like, it's a 9 out of 10. It's really good. And then it just freaking, we beat it after. That's just a joke. That's a joke. I'm done. I'm done, guys. Put the fries in the bag, as everyone on YouTube Shorts always say. That's not it. Not it. That's insane. That's I don't even have words anymore. I don't even know what to say. I don't get it, dude. Also, Tim, thank you for the multiple donations with that deck. You sent 2 donations. I only needed 1. You could have donated $1. Thank you so much for being super generous. Why? You know, dude, your deck isn't even, it's off the charts. I can't even rate it as an 8 like I would want to, or a 7 because gimmicky and fun. But like, you know, you got to rate it 10 million, obviously. A 3 crown in 2 seconds. It's a 10 million. Oh, man, that's so funny. Dude, I'm cringing right now. I can't even play the game anymore. This is hilarious. Oh, no. That was too funny. That's actually way too funny. The deck is like so funny. All right, we got Goblin Barrel. And then we want, you can switch to Evos. This is just all I have. Oh, yeah, yeah. If you only have certain cards, like, you know, I'm not going to roast you not spending money on the game, you know? If you don't spend money on the game, you don't have certain cards, then you got what you got. You know, it is what it is. And then we want one more card. Evo Skeletons, Bowler, Mega Knight, Princess, Dark Goblin, Log. We're missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. We want Log. We want Dark Goblin. I don't have Dark Goblin. That's it. All right, so yeah, I guess the downside of your deck right now is I don't really like the fact that you have 2. Like, these are thick cards. You should only have one of them in the deck. I'd pick Bowler or Mega Knight. You got to pick one of them. You can't put them both in the same deck. And then, yeah, that's like the main gripe that I have. I'd probably put in another Wink Edition. We only have Goblin Barrel, so one of them should be Suspicious Bush or Skeleton Barrel. That's what it should be. You pick Mega Knight or Bowler, and then probably pick Mega Knight, and then make the other one another Wink Edition. Because I only have one Wink Edition here. Like, what am I supposed to do if you Inferno Dragons this? I'm just triggered. I'm going to be sad, sir. I'm a very, very, very sad, sir. Bowler Goblin Barrel here, guys, for the first time, for the one time, for the only time. I mean, this is going to do something because it just is. It does. It does things, you know? It is what I said. All right, we're going to kill the baby dragon. He'll probably arrows, so let's go in. Okay, is he really going to full send it with multiple spells like that? That's funny. Yeah, he's going to full send it with multiple spells, and then we can use Princess and Skeletons and then hopefully just not die to the lava pups. Genuinely not a bad interaction, but like, still kind of a bad interaction. You know? It's looking like a clone deck. I think this is definitely a clone deck from our guy. What is my other evolution? Do I only have one evolution? Did I only put one evolution in? Firecracker, Evo Skellies. Oh, it's Evo Skellies, right? Nice. King's activation for him. That sucks for me. Alright, so we're just going to get our Dark Goblin on the balloon, and that might kill it. Just don't know 100%, depending on what this guy's feeling right now. Okay, yeah, no, we take tower, hopefully, on the left side, too. Bro doesn't have elixir right now. He's just, like, fumbling. He has, like, no answers to the Firecracker and the Princess. So there is that, and the Dark Goblin. So we have, like, 3 range cards that are difficult for him to defend. I think we lose. I really wish we had a second Wink Edition. Like, the fact that we have Bowler and Mega Knight actually triggers me. It slows down the deck so much. So that's the main thing that I'd, like, rate your deck way lower on, is the fact that your deck has a very slow cycle. And it's a log bait deck. And it should have multiple ways of winning. I can't hurt him, man. I want to hurt him. I can't hurt him. How annoying. I want to hurt this man. Not in a bad way. Just way with love, you know? A little bit of love out here. Got to give him more love. Got to give him extra love. Wait. I mean, he might lose his tower because he just fumbled, but, like, that's his fault. Wait, this is a bad bowler. I didn't mean to do that. Kind of funny, but it's bad. He's going to, like, Lob Hound after this. What am I doing? I meant to drop it in. Yeah, it's just very silly. We have to use our range cards and hope to sweet baby Jesus that we kill this. I mean, the range cards are doing splash damage, so there's that. Will we just do something crazy? Like, use all of our range cards, Bowler in the middle, Skeleton's evolution here as well. He just, like, fumbles. I think he could definitely fumble here. Assume the Skeletons just did a lot. The Bowler hits the tower, that's good. Firecracker up in here. We're not that cracked with it, but we are kind of. The Dark Goblin is all we needed. Oh, I was kind of clenching a little bit, not gonna lie. Watch this. Screw you, skeleton army! Oh my god, it didn't work. That was bad. It's a little bit bad. Wait, he doesn't have rage for chilling. Watch this, guys. Come on, man! Let me cook! Let me cook! Let me cook, skeletons! Let me cook! If I win with long cycle, this is just... I don't even know. The bowler hit the tower. That was insane. Crazy AF game. Oh, man. You love to see it. You love to see it, boys. Whew. All right. We do have to go very, very soon. I have a few things to do. So, geez Louise, man. I can't believe that. I will go through the rest of the decks and I will tell you guys what I think, but I do have something to do. I have a bit of a thing with my friends. I'm going to take a screenshot of the rest of the decks and I might do another live stream today where I play more with you guys or do another thing. I don't know. Kind of consider it. So love you, Jake. Try out this deck. Hit my peak with this. Evo Witch, Evo Valkyrie, Hog Rider, Ice Spirit, Lightning, Skeleton, Goblin Hut, Log. I actually played that, I'm pretty sure. Like, legitimately, I'm pretty sure I played that deck. So, the strategy with that... Yeah, I need to be there at 6, so I gotta leave. Basically, that deck, if you're using Evo Witch and Evo Valkyrie, you're basically defending with Valkyrie every single time. Ice Spiriting, and then Lightning. I thought I was going to be able to be here for longer. I'm very sorry about that, guys. But the Evo Valkyrie and Ice Spirit, like, you want to cycle that as much as you can on defense, just getting as many Valkyries on the field, defending with Goblin Huts, and then using Hog Riders. That deck's good. I'd say that's like an 8.59. I think that would probably be one of the best decks. Be very, very strong. So, shout out to Not Gleet. Thank you for the $5 dono. I'm sorry I did not get to play with that, but your deck is very, very good. I think it's probably fair if I take screenshots of these and then play these tonight. Because I did say I was going to do it. I think it's just kind of bad for me not to. So I will take screenshots of the decks that I didn't play. Really, really quick. Make sure I have everything. Can you try out my deck, Honest Thoughts as Blueberry? You didn't even show me the deck. So, I don't know. And then Snoop Dogg says Mortar, Bats, Mother Witch. Mortar, Bats, Mother Witch. And then Arrows, King, Goblin, Machine. I think that's fine. I think it's like a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't necessarily think that the Skeleton King, Goblin Machine, Mother Witch. I don't really like Mother Witch in there. I think it's fine, actually. It's probably like an 8. It's hard for me to read because of the emoji, but like I think you're making things smaller so then you can fit everything in the text that you're given. I like the deck. I mean, I like Mortar Evolution. I like Bats Evolution. I really like Goblin Machine, and I really, really like Skeleton King, so I think the deck's fine. Goblin Gang, E-Golem, Battle Ram, Mega Knight, E-Cannon, Log Freeze. I think that deck is not great. You don't really want to run Mega Knight and Elixir Golem in the same deck with Cannon. It's kind of... Especially with Freeze. I mean, it's going to be gimmicky and fun. But yeah. And then Taste says Evo Lumberjack, Evo Drag, Golem, Battle Healer, Tornado, Pump, Barrel. Dude, that's just insane. That's really, really aggressive. Your deck is way more feisty than mine. Damn, dude. I don't even know what to say on that. That's kind of wild stuff. Also, like, just in general, a lot of the decks that you guys have been showing today have been more aggro than, for the most part, that I've been playing. Fun to play different decks and see what you guys can do and what you guys can come up with, but yeah, it's definitely not the easiest in the world, you know. Jeez, I super hoping to be able to play more Clash Royale with you guys and just get better at the game in general, because I don't know, there's a lot of different card combinations that I learned, especially the Evo like Dark Goblin and Firecracker combo. I started to like that a little bit more. It's silly, but it is what it is. I also think Goblin Demolisher is one of the best cards in the game, and I've been trying that out more than I should. Evo Mortar, Evo Lumberjack, Goblinstein, Baby Dragon, Bomber, Fireball, Tornado, Log with Cannoneer. I don't like Evo Lumberjack at all with decks that are more defensive oriented, Julian. I think it's a bad waste of an evolution. Like, I think it's really bad waste of an evolution. You want to be using cards like Evo Bats. You want to be using something like Evo Bomber maybe for being able to chip through your opponent. Evo Lumberjack has to be orchestrated with something that you're going to be using towards the tower. You have Evo Mortar. You've got Evo Lumberjack. You got Goblinstein, Baby Dragon, Tornado, Bomber. You don't really have Skeleton Barrel. You don't have Balloon. You don't have Lumberjack. Things that would get enhanced by the Rage. The Lumberjack Evo just sucks there, and the card is just bad. Showing love doesn't matter if you do it, but Evo Drag, Evo Skeletons, Evo Skeletons, Evo Drag, that's good. Elixir Golem, Prince, Goblin Machine, Heal Spirit, Elixir Pump, Arrows. I like that a lot, but I think if you're running Goblin Machine, you're having to use, like you have to use Goblin Curse. It just makes the deck a lot better. So, I mean, your deck's fine. I think it would be cool to run Prince and Goblin Machine and Heal Spirit and Arrows, but I just think without the Goblin, Goblin Curse amplification and like, it just doesn't work as well. Especially since the Rockets just do so much damage. Goku says, clone Mega Skeleton, Arrows, Mini Cracker, Valkyrie, Barbarians, Hunter, Skeleton Army, try it. I got one for you. Hog. So, yeah, I think Goblin Curse needs to be in the deck. And then Goku says, clone Mega Skeleton, Arrows, Mini Cracker, Valkyrie. You can't run like Valkyrie and Giant Skeleton in the same deck. It's like not great. Elite Barbarians, Hunter, Skeleton Army. I think like if you're running Clone and you're running Giant Skeleton and Firecracker, you probably want like Cannon. No, you don't want Cannon Card anymore. You want Skeleton Barrel. And you don't have Skeleton Barrel. Like if you're running a Clone deck and you don't have Skeleton Barrel, replace that Valkyrie, put in Skeleton Barrel, and the deck probably works a lot better. You also need evolutions. You have like Firecracker and Valkyrie, I guess, but like it should be Evolved Skeletons instead of Skeleton Army too. Or maybe Hunter Evolution. I'm not really sure where you're going with that, but the Evolved Valkyrie needs to probably get taken out, or the Hunter needs to get taken. Probably the Valkyrie. You need Evolution of Skeletons or something in there, and then you also definitely need Evolved. You need Skeleton Barrel. If you're running Clone and you don't have Skeleton Barrel, your deck literally doesn't work. So your deck would be like a 4. I'm sorry, you have to run Skeleton Barrel if you're running Clone. Clone is already weak, but make it work. You need Skeleton Barrel. So Distinct Theories, $5. I got one for you. Hog Rider, Evo Mega Knight, Evo Wizard, Rage Log, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Ice Wizard, Guards. Love the videos, bro. Keep up the great work. So Hog Rider, Evo Mega Knight with Evo Wizard is good. I think that that's fun. I mean, that's just fun card combination. I wouldn't put Ice Wizard and Wizard in the same deck. You should run one of them and then pick the one that you like. If you're running multiple of them, like Ice Wizard and Wizard, then you're really like you're fighting for the same spot in the deck. It's just not going to work. So pick the one you like, run that. Don't overdo it. Also, Mini P.E.K.K.A is not that good of a card right now. Prince is better. Little Prince is not that great. Sorry. Prince is better, and then like Boss Bandit is really good. It will charge and basically deal the damage of a Mini P.E.K.K.A, so you want to play decks that make sense. You know, you don't want to play decks that are not like that. If you play multiple decks like those, you're just going to struggle a lot. You need to play higher quality cards than Mini P.E.K.K.A. Higher quality cards like, you know, Ice Wizard and Evolved Wizard are fine, but like they need to be paired with a faster cycle instead of having a redundant thing where you have Ice Wizard and also Evolved Wizard in the same deck. Having both of those, it's just like, okay, free lightning value, or like the same card that does the same thing. It's just redundant and bad, and you don't have a quick enough card cycle. So honestly, I would keep the Ice Wizard. I put it in Evolved Bats instead of Evolved Wizard, and then that's what I would do, and I think your deck would be fine. Or you put Evolved Mega Knight. Yeah, you do have Evolved Mega Knight. Evolved Mega Knight, Evolved Bats, Rage Log, Ice Wizard Guards. Maybe replace the Rage or the Log with an Earthquake or a Lightning, so then you can break through buildings with your Hog Rider. I would like that. I would like Hog Rider, Evolved Mega Knight, Evolved Bats, Log, Lightning, Ice Wizard Guards. And then I don't know what the Mini P.E.K.K.A would be. I think it would be Evolved Bats, right? Or like you would have some other way of, maybe you replace Log with arrows, so then you can kill bait cards. Hopefully that makes sense. I love you guys. I'm going to end on that. I might be able to do more live streams today. If I do, let me know if I messed out on your deck, and then I'll try to play it. Try to take screenshots of everything. I don't know if I got them all, but I hope I did. Let me know if I didn't, and then yeah. I might do another live stream tonight. I think I probably will. So Appreciate everyone being here. Love you guys to pieces. And make sure to check out the pinned comment if you want to see one of my new favorite decks that I've been playing in the meta. I've been trying to create a lot more content recently. And yeah, if you check that out, if you see the top tier wizard deck that's just floated into the meta with Balloon, you'll enjoy that. So best wizard deck in the game is in the pinned comment, and also the best deck in general, the log bait deck that I won 36 games in a row with 0 losses. You can check that out in the pinned comment. That's overpowered. That thing needs a nerf. It's just S tier. It's just silly and stupid. So if you're looking for the actual best deck in the game, it's the 36 wins, 0 losses deck. The wizard deck is really fun. That will be in the pinned comment. Anyway, I love you guys to pieces. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more daily content. I'll stream again later tonight, and I'll see you guys later.